I entered a meeting with Dick Pound one time, so you gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
well, that's the thing. When I got to enter a meeting with like students and I show up with something like
Yeah,
that, I got
it's
to be
okay
careful.
if it's J or C. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Dick Pound. Okay, so we're starting our review of
Yeah.
Major Melon. We want to talk about watermelon, or not watermelon, Mountain Dew first. I mean, does
As a
anybody have any
brand?
thoughts on? Well, they're specialty flavors mostly. Is what I wanted to
Well,
talk
yeah, on top of the dew itself, like that dew flavor that who owns Mountain Dew? Is it
about.
Pepsi?
Pepsi. Yes.
Pepsi.
Pepsi? Yeah, as a product, I think Mountain Dew is one of the more interesting sodas available. And it can't really be seemingly recreated by Coke. Like they tried with Mellow Yellow. It's not very good.
Well, I mean,
Like
Surge
I
is good.
well, Surge is its own, but Surge isn't like, I feel like it's a completely different. It's not trying to
Surge is
directly
like
compete.
Surge was a cult hit. Mellow
Mhm.
Yellow, I feel like is a cult favorite, not necessarily a big popular soda, but Mountain
Yeah.
Dew has always been Pepsi's vehicle to try just wild shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't forget, and Dave knows my favorite. Vault was like a Mountain Dew killer, and Vault Red Blitz was also really
See,
good.
Vault Red Blitz was good. Vault itself kind of tasted like piss. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm gonna
very
be
good.
honest. I like the Vault Red Blitz a lot better. I mean, we
Yeah.
got that pretty frequently as
And that was
kids.
their
Like
answer to Code Red. That was around the same
But
time Code Red came
I
out.
think of Vault a lot like did Vault come out before Red Bull?
no.
No.
Okay, because I feel like they're on a similar plane
Well, they were.
between
I
those
think
two.
with Vault, they were trying to compete with the energy drinks because Monster and Red Bull were getting big, and
Mhm.
like Mountain Dew simultaneously, and it failed.
They were trying to bridge that gap between soda and energy drink. So
And
like
it
a
failed.
highly caffeinated, similarly flavored thing, but still branded as a soda.
And it failed miserably. But what I wanted to say is I like Red. What the hell is it called? Code
Red
Red
Blitz.
Mountain
Code
Dew.
Red. Yeah, Code Red.
Code Red
Yeah.
Mountain Dew. I think a lot of obviously Baja Blast is amazingly popular
Yeah.
for whatever
Still.
reason.
And that
Yeah.
flavor is undescribable. I would say not very good, but I would go get it. I'd say it's up
And
there in
they
the
had
do list.
at the pool I worked at, we had like the whatever the purple can Mountain Dew is.
Yeah, they had that time where they came out
high
with
voltage.
3 high voltage. There were 3 flavors that came out in one summer. That
Yeah,
was
they were
like,
trying out
oh,
like which one will stay around.
yeah, big new stuff. Vote for your favorite, and one was voltage, which I think was the best. And then there were
It
two.
won.
There was like the red, white, and blue one, and there was some other, maybe a green or I don't know.
But that leads us to this specialty flavor of Mountain Dew that they were pushing very hard. Interesting logo on here. I don't know what you guys think of this graphic design here of Major Melon.
I don't know if
What
you've
war
seen
does he fight in?
Well, the commercials for this, they have gone all out on this Mountain Dew. So this Dew, they have like another John Cena branded commercial where he's driving around and a bunch of, watermelon shit's exploding. He's in a car. So they're going all out on this. I don't think the branding is particularly good. I see what they're doing.
Now, they call it Major Melon, but what concerns me is this a genetically modified watermelon that went wrong? I mean, look at Major Melon on here.
Yeah, now he's a military.
And what war is he fighting in?
Also,
why are we making watermelons fighting? I mean, he's cut up. I mean, this is brutal. Actually, it's quite
it's war.
Disturbing.
Some hand-to-hand combat. This looks like Korean War era private helmet that he's got on, and I mean, it doesn't look like a major. I don't see any regalia on him.
Yeah, no, there's no rank on here, but they're telling me, and then he's fighting. It appears that he's fighting on here some other genetically modified, real problematic thing.
Some Venus flytrap looking thing.
Yeah, but it's a watermelon
with a I don't know, there it is, watermelon with like fangs and
disturbing,
some kind of thing.
So he's fighting another watermelon.
Yeah, this is a brutal combat.
Watermelon on watermelon violence.
And
let's see.
Concerning.
What's
the geopolitical complications of this situation? You don't know. It's very concerning.
Yeah, what do you think though, Dave, of the design of this label as the senior designer on the on the Bird Gang.
I was just talking yesterday about my issues from working in a t-shirt shop and working with athletic logos. I think soda logos and food logos have the same problem where it's just they're doing too much. It's so busy. The illustrations are wild. I went to that hockey tournament championship game last night, and we're talking about the Frozen 4 logo. And they had simplified, and I think the NCAA did a good job in the past couple of years sort of simplifying their logos. I was like, that's good, but I mean, like working usually with like a mascot logo, something, it's way too many layers, way too much shit going on. I feel the same way about this. Just it's the same, lot of shit.
Even outside the athletic stuff, like it's also competing with all of the like nutrition facts, all this text, like so it's like cramming everything. There's a lot. There's a lot on this bottle.
And this contains 0% juice. So that's good. So you want to open them up?
Yeah, let's crack them open.
Let's crack these open here.
Michael, what are your thoughts? Mountain Dew, soda.
The smell. Okay, so Dave, the smell, please.
Strong aroma.
Very strong aroma. Oh, you're getting a glass.
Jared also has a glass.
I'm going to taste out of the bottle. I mean, this is how it was designed to be drank. Good fizzle.
Good fizzle. Yeah. Looks like.
Wait. Oh, we're not. Okay.
Looks like unicorn piss. I would think.
It looks like unicorn piss. Looks like. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I mean,
swish it around. Yeah, get it all across the tongue.
Yeah, make sure you get all your you activate all those taste buds there for the
spit it back out like wine.
Watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Yes, but like
candy.
I think it tastes a lot like the Sour Patch Kid watermelons, actually, like the superior Sour Patch Kid.
So here's my thought on this. This is good. I think this is quite good.
I think it's really good. Yeah.
But would you want to drink it a lot? Like
my thing, I think it's good. I get a little less watermelon and a little bit more. I think there's some lime. There's some maybe some pineapple. It's not straight watermelon. It's not what you would think when eating like a watermelon candy.
I know what it is. I think to get that water, like they have like a base watermelon flavor, but then they're supplementing with a lot of citric acid, like a lot. Yeah. I think that's what I'm tasting.
Got a bite. There's a bite. Yeah. At the tail
it has more bite than most sodas that like do this kind of thing.
This is good. I don't think, future refrigerators will be stocked with this at the house, but I could see a 6-pack coming in.
I don't see it leaving. I don't see the split. I mean, I think it's strong enough to hold its own. I don't, it sits up there with like, I think it hits a similar point to like high voltage, like the blue one. It like kind of hits the same kind of.
I was going to say it has the same flavor profile. That's a term of like Baja Blast. Like it feels like.
Yeah. The aftertaste is very similar to Baja Blast because it's like whatever, citric acid or like chemical mix that they use to get that like citrusy tropical flavor that you have in Baja Blast, but it's just at the tail end of this.
Yeah,
this is good. Michael, any thoughts on what you're seeing here? I don't know.
How does that compare to my personal Mountain Dew favorite, Livewire? Do you remember Livewire?
Oh yeah, Livewire's good.
Which one was Livewire?
The orange one.
Orange one.
Orange.
I don't know. What's tricky here, and if we were to do this properly in the future, would be to have like just a bunch of Mountain Dews.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember the flavors.
I wonder which ones they still sell.
Well, no, that'd be part of the challenge. Like we have to acquire all the discontinued ones.
Well,
as many as you can.
Listen, I mean, I found that birch beer that we had no idea what it was. You can find it. This is quality. This is a nice drink.
It's a considered soda. I think they did a good job.
Now, what I typically would drink Mountain Dew with is
I don't think this would blow my colon out.
No.
Another.
But I think the best pairing in terms of food is Mountain Dew and pizza. And maybe that's just our Gizzo's experience.
Yeah, that's all Gizzo's.
But I think
that's just
or Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, yeah.
Well, that's like, I mean, that's like trained eating. That, like, I mean, Taco Bell tells you you drink Baja Blast with Taco Bell.
Well,
like,
we went to Gizzo's. I had always been a big Mountain Dew guy, so that's what I would get. I feel like that's why David has that association.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, given the last time we went to Gizzo's and I drank a little too much Mountain Dew, I would never have pizza and Mountain Dew again.
Yeah.
I mean, I
think that was more
a truck stop bathroom.
That was more the grease from the pizza. Gizzo's a very greasy pizza.
Very greasy.
I've actually figured this out. So I've taken some thought to this, and I believe it is me on an empty stomach drinking Mountain Dew too fast. And there's just like whatever that's causing a big happened.
Big problem.
That causes the type of problem that may make me consider going to use that bathroom in Irondale. And Dave knows what that was like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this glycerol ester of rosin is also I don't like that name.
So this is a glycerol review, and Dave has acquired some flavored Peeps.
So what I wanted, I'm not even a fan of Peeps, but I was interested because they have fruit punch flavored Peeps now and a couple other flavors.
Yeah.
For Easter, and usually Peeps have one flavor, which is Peep flavor. It's just flavored like a Peep. It's not even doesn't taste like a regular marshmallow. It just tastes like a fucking Peep. It's like sugar and food coloring.
I want to stop you there. I want to challenge you to something real quick. Can you drop a Peep in that Mountain Dew, and by the end of this, there should be a flavor. You know, I mean, this is the same thing. Red Vines and Mr.
Drop
Pibb.
that in.
Let me drink a little more of this to get a base.
Got a whole bottle there.
So a lot of people don't know this.
I got more in here too, I guess.
If you drop Red Vines into Mr. Pibb, now you got to let it dissolve completely. It's a great flavor. So just drop that in there.
Here we go. Let's see.
Floats.
It floats. But if you give it some time, and that's probably too much in there, but if you give it some time, Dave, that is going to probably dissolve in there.
Yeah.
So
I could already see the chemical reaction happening.
Yeah. That there will be a flavor. So there will be a different flavor there. We learned this with the Red Vines, and we made the mistake the first time we did Mr. Pibb and Red Vines. We thought it would be instantaneous, but it takes some time.
We also didn't know. So this Mr. Pibb and Red Vines is dropped in the song Lazy Sunday by the Lonely Island.
Mm-hmm.
Where they say Mr. Pibb and Red Vines equals crazy delicious. We thought they meant you stick the red vine in and sip it through like a straw, which also works. Red Vine's better than Twizzlers because Red Vines have an actual
it's like a straw
hole in the middle.
Mm.
So, but no, you drop the red vine, you cram it in there, and it dissolves and creates another flavor.
And you have to take time to let it dissolve. So you kind of watch it. Once it's all gone, crazy delicious. Now, Dave is, things are happening here.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, so we'll.
I'm going to try this Peep. I'll try another.
You want to try?
Yeah.
You want to try the Peep separate? What's the Peep taste like? You know what the Major Melon tastes like. And did we create a new flavor?
Yeah.
Right away, this smells like food coloring.
Good, promising.
Let's give it a try, and then we'll talk about stale Peeps too, because me and Chicken realize we both prefer Peeps stale. So I'm gonna let these cure for a day.
Yeah.
Well, and then go back and return to it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, more flavor than expected.
Really?
And it tastes just like another fruit punch thing that I can't place. So when you put it in your mouth, you get the flavor is definitely on the inside. The outside doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like sugar.
Mm-hmm.
The inside, it's not Starburst. It's like a combination of Starbursts and those Dum Dum suckers, Dum Dum Pops.
Ooh, I like a nice Dum Dum.
So the fruit punch flavors of those two things combine it, and it's the same. It's really much. It's like a Dum Dum sucker. That's what I was trying to think of. very sweet, almost chemically sweet, just barely a fruit punch kind of tropical tinge there. But it's not, the flavor's not on the outside. You gotta chew into it.
See, that's interesting because so they also made a Red Hot's version of Peeps. I don't know if you saw that one, the cinnamon flavored candy.
Yeah,
and I bought that naturally because I like the cinnamon, cinnamon bullshit. And I was underwhelmed. I thought this thing would be kind of hot, kind of resemble a Red Hot candy a little more. It didn't deliver. It just kind of tasted like a Peep. There was no hint of it even. Like,
well, can you? It's got to be tough. It's got to be tough for the Peep Corporation to do.
Yeah,
that.
how do you combine those flavors?
I just
got to
think
have the sugar because that's what
I'm
Peep
surprised.
is.
Dave says it's even in the middle. I thought they just like flavored the sugar and dumped that on their marshmallow, and that's what
I was
did.
surprised by too. Yeah, yeah.
No, you put it in your mouth, and until you chew into it, you don't get flavor. I tell you, it pairs well with the Mountain Dew. It's really not bad with the Mountain Dew.
I'm just enjoying.
So I'm
watching
excited for this.
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying watching this Peep kind of slowly.
But what I'm worried about is if the flavor's on the inside, you're going to have to really wait for this thing to dissolve.
Well, this may be something we get back to.
Oh, it's cutting it. It's cutting in. There you go.
Yeah, you probably should have. You should have broke it in half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would have probably saved you some time there.
Yeah, he's
gonna
go
in.
Let me fish it out, and this thing's slippery. Yeah, it's already sort of waterlogged.
It's
God,
gross. Nasty.
Now, for context, I had a meatball omelet today for breakfast. This is going to be tremendous in about an hour.
Meatball omelet for breakfast.
Frankly, I'm a little concerned. I'm going to take a bike ride after this, and I'm just going to be running on straight dew.
That's also my plan, is to bike out to the peninsula and back today because it's sunny and going to be about 60 degrees.
Now,
so I have a feeling I'm going to be shitting on the beach.
In pain.
I'm going to be squatting and shitting on the beach later.
Now, I know we're going to get together for a few more of these reviews at some point in person. What should we look at as far as a good, what do we want to address?
I think that we, if we could find some craft soda that's easy for us to all acquire, I think we have a good grasp of reviewing sodas and a good history. Me and Chicken reviewed Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah.
One time, very popular video on the Picnic Studios YouTube.
Probably disabled at this point, but yeah.
Snack foods.
Well, we know where to get
like
craft
potato
sodas.
chips or something like that.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Like, do you think this would pair well? Because like Mountain Dew, what I was saying with pizza, I don't know what else I would eat. Like chips.
This goes back to the old idea, soda and a sandwich Twitter account where we just pair up random.
Yes.
I remember this idea.
Yeah. Where different sandwiches pair with sodas, but what pairs with the watermelon? I don't know.
Well, what's interesting about real watermelon is that it kind of cleanses your palate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to eat anything else with watermelon because you kind of lose the flavor. But this is there's probably like 0% actual watermelon.
This is so busy as a flavor that like your palate is the furthest thing from cleansed. Like
it's like drinking it's like drinking Kool-Aid.
Could you do or like fruit punch? Really, it is. It's kind of like could you do like a float with this? Like
this would be miserable in ice cream, I think.
Handles has like a watermelon.
Or a milkshake.
You could do.
I don't know, man.
That's
I
hard.
don't know about that one.
But I'm wondering, like a Handles, get a fruity Handles flavor.
If you had a watermelon sherbet and put this over it, I bet it'd be good as a float.
That, or what if you got like a Handles black cherry ice cream?
Yeah,
this with
black raspberry. I feel like that would be good.
Yeah, that might slap.
Because I don't see this as I'm drinking this at dinner.
Yeah.
This is my dessert drink.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think this is meant to be drank on its own.
This is really meant for the video game Olympics. We pound a couple of these and then we just go at each other.
Mm-hmm.
This should the official drink of the Olympics. Major Melon Mountain Dew.
But that's something I don't do anymore, really. I mean, in high school, when we would go to like Joe's basement, yeah, we'd crush a 12-pack of Mountain Dew in an afternoon. But like,
Yeah,
I don't sit around and drink empty calories in the form of soda anymore. Not even while I'm gaming.
I only will drink this crap basically special occasion.
Yeah. It's the reserve.
Yeah.
The vintage watermelon Dew.
Or with you guys, like just like, oh well, we're playing this, we'll just drink.
We're doing a review,
just soda
around.
Yeah.
But I would not with a meal. I don't. No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But all right, I'm gonna give this a taste because it seems to have degraded to the point where I'm sure some of the flavor has been imparted.
I imagine. I see some of the sugar's gone at this point too. So I think you're good.
Yeah,
you're clear.
I am surprised how much it changed the flavor of the Mountain Dew.
I know. Are you serious?
It really did. Like, and that I still have some in here, so I could do a side by side. Yeah, it changed. Maybe it's just sipping that off the top. It really cut down on the carbonation. I don't know if there's some sort of like chemical thing happening where it's making it a little flatter, but this is smooth. It's got a little bit less of that watermelon tropical flavor and a little bit more, not even like a fruit punch. It's almost like a cherry coming in on the finish. Subtle, but definitely noticeable when you're doing a side by side.
And I would stress the chicken here. This will continue to develop. I would like to see Dave drink this when the peep is gone. It's going to take a while.
Well, I want to try.
Yeah, you should drink.
Yeah.
To eat the waterlogged peep.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
like a maraschino cherry that's been in an old fashioned. I imagine it's taken on some of the character of the drink.
Yeah, big fan of maraschino cherries. By the way, I'm gonna put that out there. How's that?
It's gonna be the sugariest thing ever.
Yeah,
that's about all I can do. It was good. Still tastes like fruit punch. Maybe a little bit of watermelon.
Yeah, I think the big thing is same thing with the Pib though. You gotta let that process take the full effect.
I should get my frother, my milk frother, and try to like
froth it.
Like, speed up the process. Hold on one second.
He's gonna froth it. Yeah.
Michael, you have any drinks at the chateau there? At your
I do not.
home?
Coffee.
No.
Coffee and tea.
Coffee and tea. What kind of tea, Michael?
You can't say that you didn't know we were going to do this, but
that's true.
What is
I got?
Oh, he's one of these.
Tea.
This
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like what I'm seeing.
Wow.
So fucking dumb. Oh my god.
I don't know if that's actually doing anything.
That's not really doing much. Oh, I gotta have it up on top here. This is what.
There goes all carbonation.
It definitely whipped it up a little bit.
It just flattened it a little bit more. Peep still looks intact.
The peep's intact, but there's little shreds of peep kind of falling. It definitely sped up the process. I bet if I did it.
Let that sit a little bit there. You gotta let those flavors.
Yeah, I see them melding. They're getting to know each other in there. Those flavors are.
It looks disgusting.
Let me give it another pulse.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I
can still see the eye of the peep.
This has a lot of potential. I think we both. I think we all had some sort of drink experience in grade school, at least mixing drinks.
Oh yeah.
In some gross way. So like we might as well.
God.
Hey, try it out. I mean, this is great to watch. I'd watch this again.
It's almost entirely dissolved, actually. It's just this little chunk now.
Yeah, just keep working it.
Yeah, keep working that.
Keep working it. You know what? Yeah, there was always a time, and now thinking about how disgusting it is, where you're in school and it's like, oh, let's just pour all this stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
God, milk.
Yeah,
and
I think
just,
That's another great, and I wanted to add it to the podcast outline, was when we made the shit bottle.
Ugh.
Do you remember the shit bottle, Jared?
Yeah, it hurts me to think.
Just take a couple pieces of everybody's leftovers from lunch. You get a little bit of chocolate milk, a little bit of a ham sandwich, maybe you have applesauce, and you shove it into a Gatorade bottle.
It makes me want. It makes me like I could gag thinking about like.
And then you get this. You close it up, you shake it up, and then we left for spring break. We left it in a locker. We let it ferment for like a week.
Oh my God.
Shit bottle.
It's just I feel uncomfortable.
Did you open it? Did you?
No, I think we just threw it away directly.
I feel uncomfortable. Like you just like
even thinking about it.
Disgusting.
Well, the eye has been detached. The eye is now floating around. I don't know what the eye of the Peep is made out of, but it does not dissolve in Mountain Dew.
Wow. If it's anything like this Mountain Dew, it could be some GMO Peep.
Yeah. How's that?
Yeah, even flatter.
Well, I imagine,
smoother,
yeah.
Less watermelon, but not necessarily more of the fruit punch.
So what you're saying is this is probably not the next Mr. Pigeon Red Vines.
Yeah, and I definitely don't think frothing it with a milk frother is the way to go. I also have to figure out how to clean this.
You just run underwater, don't you?
Yeah, but there's just like chunks of Peep now in the in the milk frother. Next time I make a latte.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's not disgusting. It's disgusting to look at, but it's not.
Dave,
it's not bad.
That gives me an idea. In this last 10 minutes, can you heat your Major Melon and drink it warm?
Wait. I'll do that one. Hold on, give me a second.
You want to heat it up? Hold on. I can't be doing all the dumbass shit.
Let me heat this up.
I mean, we're just doing another 40 minutes here.
We're going back into the lab. I'm just going to release this as another podcast episode.
Yeah, do it as a podcast.
Bonus.
Yeah. This is too.
Well, I don't know. I like it as a video though too.
Actually, we'll release both. There's no reason not to release both.
We really should release the podcast on YouTube too.
I'm recording the video. I'll cut it up and throw it up there.
How hot should this Mountain Dew be?
Really as hot as you're willing to drink.
I'll make it. I'll put it in for 2 minutes. I gotta wait a little bit.
Oh no! Give it 30 seconds tops. Okay. You don't need 2 minutes.
Okay. We're almost there. Then.
I want it to boil.
I don't know how hot your microwave gets, but I think 30 seconds is more than sufficient.
No, that's not enough. You gotta give it at least a minute.
I'll give it. Yeah, I mean, we'll go.
Right,
we got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Yeah, this will be. I think this will be worth it. I mean, why?
It's a great idea.
I wonder. I gotta watch it so it doesn't like fizz up in the microwave.
Listen, I think the viewers are gonna want to. This is content that people want now.
I forget that Chauncey, you have your AirPods in, so we're getting your voice, but the camera is not showing you in the kitchen.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sorry about that.
This is the content people are looking for.
All right, here we go. Nice and this is hotter than I would want it to be if I were to drink this. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Now, Michael.
Here we go.
And after Chauncey gives us a try, you
can see this.
Oh,
that looks like a really. That looks like one of the drinks they would.
I think you need to remix it just to make sure before you.
I mean, I think it's fine.
You could see like weird carbonation popping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little hot. It's the carbonation's kind of activated here.
It looks like the type of drink that they would serve at 10 Forward on Star Trek. And it's probably, honestly, like the prop department on Star Trek was like, heat up some Mountain Dew and then put it in a mug. And then that's going to be some like Cardassian drink.
This is hotter than he would want to drink.
This is hotter than I would ever want to drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah, let it cool off a little.
Well, wait.
Or pull a Michael, put an ice cube in it like Michael puts ice cubes in coffee.
Oh, Michael, you put ice cubes in coffee?
No, don't do that.
Oh, yeah, I do. I like very room temperature.
We want to try this raw. I think this has got to be tried warm.
All right.
You can't have ice. That's going to water it down.
That's true.
This is probably not that bad. Okay, let's just see where we're at here.
I like whenever Chauncey tries something that doesn't taste good, he gives that immediate like head shake. Took another sip though.
All right. I know what that I have. Okay, so you ever make Jello, like out of the box?
Yes.
It tastes like when you heat it on the stove and you drink it before it chills at all. So it's just a liquid.
Never tried that. Huh.
The flavor that I was trying to recall was Jello. Was watermelon Jello.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this tastes like.
Okay, there we go. So it tastes like the pectin-y,
hot Jello pectin solution before it's in the fridge.
Yeah, you like take it off the stove and you pour it in a cup because you want a little bit, but then you put the rest in there, and you got that's it. I mean, that's.
You would drink Jello hot off the stove?
Oh yeah,
I've never done that before.
Yeah, my grandma used to make Jello a lot, and I usually took a little glass. I like to have a little glass of Jello liquid. I would drink that.
Just little liquid pectin and sugar.
Young pectin on the track.
Young pectin.
Yeah, I remember like smelling the hot Jello, and I didn't understand like why you had to cook Jello. I was like, why is the Jello hot? Jello's cold.
I never really got that either. I just like, okay, it's hot.
That's just how you mix it. And it has to be hot in order to like dissolve the pectin equally so that it gels up equally.
Yeah, and the gelatin, it just has to dissolve.
But the watermelon Jello is exactly the flavor that I was like trying to pull, but that's what it is.
I'm glad we heated it up. I'm glad we found that.
Another dessert or treat. You know what this would go well with? Jello salad. Which to our listeners outside of the Midwest and even chicken, I
have seen Jello salad before.
My mother is a big fan of making Jello salad.
Fruit run me through that real quick.
So bottom layer, crushed up pretzel sticks.
Oh, I know what this is. My mom makes this.
Yeah, Jello.
My mom makes this.
Whatever flavor Jello on top, and then whipped cream on top of that.
Wait, my version is pretzel on the bottom. Then there's like some white thing. I'm assuming it's whipped cream with something, and then the Jello goes on top as like a strawberry Jello or something with it.
There might be a whipped cream. You know, it's probably pretzels and then a thin layer of whipped cream to keep the Jello on top of the pretzels, and then we top ours with whipped cream though.
Oh, okay.
Whipped cream's the top layer for sure. But and then you serve it up in a casserole dish. You cut out little squares.
Yeah, that's similar.
But that
we call it strawberry pretzel salad. So good.
What do you call it?
I never got this. I don't get the salad part. Why is it a salad?
Strawberry pretzel salad.
Yeah.
We just call it strawberry pretzel dessert. It's a dessert. Call it what it is.
Jello salad.
What is a salad though? It's just a mixture of different items.
Yeah, I think the Midwest's definition of what a salad is very loose. I think that if you go to Wisconsin, you'll see a lot of things, or if you've ever been to a Mormon household, a lot of things called salad that have whipped cream in them.
So
egg salad, ham salad.
Salad? What is ham salad, Mike?
Yeah, what?
It's egg salad, but with ham instead of egg.
Oh.
That sounds like the worst fucking thing I've ever heard.
That's so bad.
Now, I've never seen one of these.
Ham and mayonnaise.
Dave.
Basically, yeah.
I can't believe you haven't had this.
So what
at
I was
my mother's house, Jared.
First off, anything with Jello, I stay away from, not for any like allergy reason. Just I think Jello is nasty. But so I thought you were talking about the big chunk of Jello that people make, but they put like fruit in the Jello.
Like
the dome shaped thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just like a Jello casserole type with fruit. I don't know.
Yeah, and they used to make those. They were more popular like the 50s and 60s. They would make them savory too, not just like fruit. You would get a Jello dessert, and I have a cookbook in the kitchen that has a lot of these. But it's like you would get like you would make a Jell-O out of like vegetable stock, and then you would suspend different vegetables in it, or
That's
meat.
disgusting. Nope.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man.
I've seen. That's what I
Meat
thought you were talking
Jell-O.
about. I've seen a fruit dish. I believe.
Yeah.
I've never seen. Maybe I have seen this salad thing, and I just would never ever touch it. So I was just forgot about it.
No,
I'll give a final review on it. By the way, as it sits here, gets arguably worse by the second. It now just tastes like, yeah, it's like at a weird temperature now. It kind of tastes like lukewarm, really acidic water. Like I don't really even get the watermelon at all anymore. It just tastes like.
We did some things that you should never do to Mountain Dew. I mean, you heat it.
Yeah. What is this?
So here you got a couple savory Jell-O molds. Right here you can see it. Cocktail shrimp encased in Jell-O with a couple apples.
Miserable. Spaghetti-o Jell-O.
Yes, spaghetti-o Jell-O. A lot of people did it with shrimp, though, and seafood. But you can see, like, they would just encase vegetables in gelatin.
What is wrong with
olives?
What's this one? Vintage. Hey, what's this one that says vintage recipes and retro? Right down there. No, not the next one over. To the right. My right. I don't.
It looks like roast beef and splayed carrots.
That's rough.
Fantastic.
That's rough.
That's
just
your
mix
culture.
it into a casserole. Like, don't even.
Yeah, well, I don't know why Jell-O needs to be introduced at all in that situation.
Yeah.
What does it add?
No.
It doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
If anything, just a gross texture.
Thank you for listening to the Bird Gang Productions podcast. You can find us on Anchor, Spotify, and wherever you get your spoken word entertainment. Our Twitch channel, home of the Video Game Olympics, is at Bird Gang Podcast, and our video content can be found at our YouTube channel, Bird Gang Productions Podcast. Our intro song and the music you hear in our episodes is written and recorded by Shadow Plea. You can support the show by sending literally any amount of money via Venmo to David-TAMULONIS, and we will read what you write in the Venmo message on the podcast. Until next time, go to hell.